Hello, Paul Hamilton here. Super excited. We're going to look at Explain Everything. We're going to look at creating a little math justification or a maths battle. It's going to be awesome. So let's take a look. First thing I want to draw your attention to is this fantastic online resource. So this is called Would You Rather. It's WYR math at wordpress.com. And it's just a fantastic scenario type maths setup. So you're going to have a look there. Would you rather have player A, B, or C on your favorite basketball team? I love the fact that these are all open-ended kind of questions where teachers and students could put different spins on it. They could actually get them really honed in on, say, for this one, could be just field goals or it could be just the 3-point shots. You can really leave it as specific or as open as you possibly can. Fantastic. There's the web address at the top, and I really encourage you to explore that. So what we're going to do today is just take one of these examples. So on your iPad, get the students just maybe to save one of these scenarios just by holding their finger down and saving that image. I'm going to go right down here. So that would have been a fantastic one, the basketball one. I'm going to have a look further down. You can see there's lots of them. They're posting these on a weekly basis, which is fantastic. And the great thing is there's lots of different ability levels. So there's the high school or the so forth. So look at all these wonderful different tips and different things that we can actually receive. So I'm going to go up and actually select one of these. Let's say we're dealing with percentages at school and having a look at percentages and what the actual scenario is there. So I'm just going to copy that. I'll actually save it, sorry, to my camera roll. And what we're going to do now is jump into Explain Everything. I think Explain Everything is the perfect app to do a math justification or a math battle in. I'm going to hit the plus at the top. If you haven't used Explain Everything before, it's definitely worth exploring, running through a few tutorials first, because it's the kind of thing that it's an amazing app, but I think you just need to get familiar with it before you jump into it. So I'm just going to select the black template. I'm going to hit the plus on the side, and I'm just going to bring in an existing photo, and I might just grab the one that I just took there about the percentages. I'm just going to press done, and then I'm just going to pinch to resize it. And so I'll put that reference just at the top right hand corner. And you can do this a number of two ways. So what we actually want our students to do is to actually do their math, do their calculations and their justifications all on the same page. So if you're doing a math battle, you could actually have an iPad that's shared between the two. And what we could actually do there is say, let's add some text, and just tap on the screen and say, okay, one student's name is Paul. I'll move that up there. And we might have another student whose name is Chris. Give that a tick. And so Paul could go first and do his math justification about which one he thinks. Is it the 70% discount, or is it the selection of the 3 discounts that is the better option? And get students to approximate first, to make a decision first. And then look, if they get it wrong and there's actually one way of doing it, that's fantastic, because they've actually worked through that process. So it's a simple case of select a pen. I'll just make sure my pen is working. Yep. Select my pen. Don't forget, by holding your finger down, you can select different thickness and so forth. And down the bottom here, if I can just show you, here's our record button. So what we're going to do there is allow our students to do all their math, but press record first, so they're recording that justification. So I might actually press it. I'm not going to do the whole sum, but I'll press it and say, I think the 70% is definitely the way to go, because let's say the purchase price was $100, and we take 70% of that off, which is now, and so on. And so you can actually have our students, and then Chris jumps in after that one, Chris, and does his justification there. And we really get our students explaining their thinking and doing the calculations out loud. There's been lots of data to say that the more we talk through our explanations and our justifications, the more connections that we can make with the learning that's associated with it. So that's a really quick tutorial about how to use a fantastic math resource, which once again is Would You Rather math.wordpress.com, and using Explain Everything to do the justification of that. And you could do this on a daily basis. You could have a little portfolio, maybe creating a new slide. So there's a new slide. So you could have all your math battles all in the one document that's easily shared through, say, a Google Drive with the teacher. And to be honest, you're going to get a lot more out of this as the teacher to see where your students are at than a big 100-question exam, because you're really listening to what their thinking is as they go through it. So that's just a really great example of using a fantastic online resource. Some people think that when you've got iPads or other devices that you can't actually look online, you've got to use things within an app. That's certainly not the case. Grab fantastic resources and actually combine them with really, really powerful applications. So that's Paul Hamilton here, signing off.